Thank you for choosing once again to click on the channel. This is OYAOY. I'm simply here to do my job. Get the messages to the collective. Thank you everybody that has been continuing to support the channel. Welcome all new subscribers. This is going to be, do G's get to go to heaven? Okay, because it's like right after the last video, I've been hearing the same part. Like you can't rock all white when your white be looking dingy. But it was like the spiritual part of it. And this is basically like those who may have been down deep within the valley that may feel like God don't hear them, or they not good enough, or they don't look a certain way, or they don't have a certain amount of money. Like you starting to see, a lot of people are starting to connect with themselves. This is also too learning to realize that you don't have to be perfect. A lot of us have came with scars and battle wounds and different issues that we didn't have to deal with in order to be used. If we didn't be used so much by others, why not be used by the Most High? So you could be worrying about repenting or, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, learning to accept things for what they really are. Okay, but I'm going to get you some words and then we'll get into the read. I just went through the most. Let me get my breath. Okay. So you have something coming up about mail, covering mail, maybe different mail routes, something about mail. You have, what is a shrove? Is it a shrub? I don't know. I'm glad I'm just going to look it up. Oh, okay. Shrub Tuesday, day before Ash Wednesday. So I don't know if you, and isn't this like a Muslim practice? I'm not sure. I don't want to disrespect nobody's religion. But you have a priest hear the confession of. Okay, so somebody could be making some confessions or something about confessional. Yeah, so you have something about a confession. You have Mardi Gras, shrub, a bush, something about bean family, berry, bushy, climbing, dwarf, fence, genus. You have an Erica. Somebody could be climbing somebody's fence. I don't know. Somebody could be real short and they need like I was about to say a stepping chair, but it was like one of the little climbing chairs or a ladder or something. Something about a berry bush. You have a holly family. So holly family, it could be Holly's family, but you got holly family, rubber source, tea family, shut, I, in, out. So something was excluded or somebody could have been banned or shut out here. You have up. Somebody wants somebody to shut up. Somebody doesn't want for someone else to come out the closet or come out with some information. You have Shylock, a money lender. You have Jessica. You have friend. You have Siamese, Thailand, Jean, Siberia, antelope, fish, forest, fair, ibex, leopard, wasteland, wildcat, windstorm, sick, Sicily, Sicilian. Also, I'm getting Trina, Trinidadian, God, inhabitant, legendary, Cyclops, landmark, measure, wow, secret society, volcano, wine, side, Buddha, by-side, a hobby, alter ego, pain, pert, avoid, view, sideboard, sideways, move, walker, Siegfried, slayer, sword, vulnerable place, Cyrillic, I don't know how to say that, Sigmund, sun, signs, affirmative, away, magic, omission, zodiac, signal, actors, distress, I, Indian, seance, system, father, foster father, horse, slayer, wife, author, silence, um, foster son, silk, cocoon, morning, hat, like, raw, rough, source, unspun, weight, yarn size, covering, food, silver, comb, containing, fluoride, lace, alchemy, unminute, symbol, tongue, silverware, Simon, an author, detective, a novel, mother, similar, sin, Sinai, Sinbad, bird, sense, is it Singapore? Something. An old name, single, comb, foul, handed, thing, sinister, sipping tube, siren of the Nile, and enemy. Oh, wow. Okay, so like once again, you guys only take what resonates. I'm only here to give it to you so you can have it. I'm going to go ahead. This is going to be do Jesus get to go to heaven? And it had just came to me because it's like a lot of us, like I said, we was placed in the valleys, we was placed in certain atmospheres, in environments, communities, within certain families, around certain groups, on certain lands, period. Wherever you was placed at, you could have had to experience a harder life or go through things where you are questioning if God can hear you, or if you are worthy of what God has for you, or if you can still be used within the kingdom, but you can't. Okay. And like I said, I kept getting something about, somebody could be trying to repent or, just make a confession, and your confession only belongs to the Most High. You only getting judged by one. Okay. It may be a lot of people that want to judge you, but that is not the judge that you need to be worried about. I mean, it's just real shit. A lot of us, we've experienced things that we wouldn't ever thought that we would, but that does not make you, any less worthy of the love or a better life or healing from anything that you experience. Okay, so this is, do Jesus get to go to heaven? Yes, they do. Somebody's grandmother could be telling you that her and your mother are watching over you. So somebody could either have a estranged relationship with their mother and grandmother, or somebody's being watched out by their mother and grandmother. Also, something about you working out, maybe even building your body up for something. Okay, and I'm going to keep this book out here so we can keep some of these words, and we can see what they're going to try to tell us. And this is just, a spiritual G, whatever you are. You might consider yourself as more into street. You may be too street to be accepted, at the church or in the pulpit. And then, you go to church and maybe you constantly thinking about the streets, or the streets may not want you because they see that there's something within you that actually can be used for a higher purpose. And this is why a lot of people are being called, not necessarily pulled from churches, but if you belong out in the valley of picking up your cross and actually going on the land to do some type of ministry, simply because you may have wanted to minister within the church, but they may have tried to keep you small. They may not have, wanted to teach you, or they may not have had, even I won't say they didn't have the knowledge, because more than likely people that work with, in the pulpit or somewhere close to who everyone likes to call God, then that there is a such thing as spiritual warfare. There is a such thing as witchcraft. There is a such thing as oppression. There is a such thing as depression. There is a such thing as, certain people not realizing that their mental health and spiritual health is connected. Okay. But there's something about you that is changing. Someone could actually be using old pictures of you. They could have a new phone and have old pictures, or something about you having a new phone and old pictures. So we're going to see. Yeah, this is also too like a old pictures, new you. Somebody just could be holding on to old pictures of you within the phone, and captures basically moments in time. Somebody could have tried to capture you in a moment of time. So let's see what we got. Also learning to be a firm, affirmative, or affirming something when you convey something. Um, and I feel like this is like leaving your mark, a signature on certain places that you go. Some people may still be holding on to the old you by looking at old pictures or something. But yeah, somebody has been doing like some type of picture work or picture projection, because you could be doing something individually now. I'm also getting like sole proprietor or something. Um, Someone could have handed someone some files with a lot of pictures in it. Yeah, didn't I say somebody's doing some type of work? Somebody could have been doing like blood and breath fluid work. You know what I'm saying? If they can't breathe on you, sneeze on you, cough on you or something. Somebody's doing something with some blood. Could have actually been trying to give somebody something in their food or drink, some type of liquid. And I keep getting something about silverware and decoration, silverware used as decoration, which that could be anybody. Some people got them rooms where, they just a room. They look good. You know how you got them couches and people like, don't sit in my living room, but it's a living room. So wouldn't it like contradicted? Like, ain't it a dead room? Ain't never anything moving in there. It's just always, you know what I'm saying? Hot ass plastic on furniture or something, or somebody's trying to keep something together or make it appear as new forever. It's like, you know, I ain't picked up on it a long time ago. But yeah, something about decorative silverware or some type of silverware decorations, silver coins. Yeah, somebody could have actually handed some files to a detective, because there's a detective out here. I'm also getting like biscuits and fruit cakes. Somebody could be into like baking. Yeah, you have something about adultery and hearsay. So, and this is what I was picking up too. Like a lot of different people are starting to see, your main focus should be building up your own personal relationship with the God, with your higher self, with your spiritual team. Okay, because at this point, if people can't play with you, if they can't lay with you, they gonna try to slay you. I mean, I don't know how. It's either pay, play, or slay. And you want to have your spiritual protection. You want to have your eyes open, and this is really like your mind's eye. I just keep picking up your mind's eye. This is not necessarily idolizing anybody, or, you know what I'm saying, listen to what someone else has to say. This is you going to the mountaintop of your own vessel. You going to your own personal mountaintop here to get some information. And who was Sinbad? Wasn't it like Sinbad has came up in a couple readings. I don't know how important this character is, but it says a fictional sailor. Um, but I won't look him up. I don't know why, but ain't that crazy? It's sin, and then you break it down as bad, and then it's backwards. It's bad sin. Okay, so something's coming up about Sinbad again, but I'm gonna look it up as the character borrowed from uh, Arabic skin path of the blessed. Okay, so you have the path of the blessed here, meaning, you know what I'm saying, And I don't know why I heard that. God blessing all the trap niggas. I mean, some, you know what I'm saying? Some dudes may be in the trap and they're not a bad person, but they feel like they have been pushed into a box to do things, to take care of family for, financial gain, or do things that they wouldn't normally do. A lot of people. And then I look down and it says, uh, a story cycle of Middle Eastern origin who encountered monsters and magic while traveling the seas east of Africa and south of Asia. Okay, so something about you and Sinbad has some type of connection. And then you got monsters and magic, so we know what that is. We ain't gonna go all into that. But I'm surprised they ain't have more. Let's see what it says for the English. Yeah, I mean, it's just what it is. They ain't have too much on Sinbad. Try to look it up on a couple different ways, but you know. However, Michigan, some reason a Baptist minister, something about Baptist minister. You could have 5 siblings. Um, something about a paternal grandmother. Oh wow! It says Sinbad's dead limbs are coming alive 2 years after stroke. So the guy that actually played Sinbad had a stroke. I don't know what this has to do with anything, but it's just right here. He was hooked up to a ventilator and medically induced coma. And this was November 22, 2022. Y'all see those numbers? 11 2 2 2 2 2 0 2 2. Yeah, I don't know if he passed away. Like, we wish for the best, but yeah, something about Sinbad's coming up. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. And then you got Siren of the Now. So I don't know what they've been doing. This Cleopatra keeps coming up. Also Dexter, something sinister. I don't know if y'all connected to Dexter, but do you know that he was an actual, wasn't he a forensic officer? He was some type of officer, wasn't he? But he was an actual serial killer. And it was like he was able to, beat beat the crime or be around the crimes and try to solve the crimes because he was the criminal. Okay, so something's coming up about that too. Maybe you're starting to see those that have been, supposed to be here to actually assist have been hurt. And a lot of this stuff is coming back around. Okay, this is like you questioning yourself about certain things that you may have done in the moment of need or a time of trauma or grief or pain or something, or a bit of anger, a fit of rage. This is also coming up too about watching the certain things that you do when you have a bit of a fit of rage, or certain things that when you in an energy or something come through and an energy sent out and you rush to do something and then later you contemplating it. Okay, so like I say, you got Zodiac. This is pretty much everybody: Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Okay, somebody actually, you have a token, a Q token. Somebody could be, some actor or somebody could be sending out a distress call. I don't know what a tap seance is. Somebody could be in a tap dancing group or some type of dancing group. So we're going to see, y'all. And them are just the words. Somebody's in a dodge. Somebody could be in a dodge, trying to dodge some stuff. And I heard that too. All of my partner got charges. And I ain't talking about no fucking dodges. So what's that? 2 Chains. Something about viewing profiles. Avoid certain profiles or viewing certain profiles. Somebody could be viewing somebody's profile. Got a crab walker. Okay, so somebody, oh wow. Somebody could be in the game, you know what I'm saying? And then you ain't sitting sideways, boys in the days. You just been sideways and indirect on what you're going to do in your movement. Somebody needs to choose. Okay, this is the time. You in a vulnerable place because I feel like somebody could be looking for a shoulder to lean on, and this is when you asking, like, do G's get to go to heaven? Because you probably done did some stuff, but you need to go to God. You don't need to go to anybody else. Like, this is just what it is. Especially if you have a son out here, you could be trying to change up your lifestyle, what you doing, coming out. No longer being covered by something. Somebody was also binding something with some yarn or some type of tie. Okay, somebody's going through some type of mourning and could have been in a cocoon. Could have actually been, because you got the goddess of silence out here. So you could have took a vow of silence, and somebody took like some type of vow of silence. Yeah, you could be kicking an alter ego, or, you know what I'm saying, your street side, or some type of hobbies you used to do. Something keeps coming up about photos. So is this a trigger for you? Somebody could actually be triggered by old photos. And I know me going through my own thing, I see myself, especially, being chubby and overweight and going through my, my weight journey and different things that I have. Somebody could be actually triggered by some old photos of them. And if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, get rid of them. If not, then, just breathe through certain things. I feel like you need to learn how to breathe through certain things, because you could be triggered by seeing some old photos of something. And I feel like it could be an old lifestyle. Or maybe this is just what the enemy wants. They want you to see something old within yourself to be used again. Maybe this is how they would try to, what is this vintage photos? So you got old pictures and you have vintage photos. Somebody's doing a lot of work on your photos, but they old pictures. Could even be having like binding on them, like some type of string or yarn, blood, something. Somebody's binding photos. Yeah, you could have a son, because you have John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. So let me see. Oh, somebody actually pulled a gun out on a female. Somebody pulled a gun out on a female with the child or in front of a child. Somebody could also be dealing with lupus. Somebody could actually be on like a feeding tube or needing a blood transfusion. And who was it? I think it was my song Richie Rich too. A lot of things that was done for like material wealth. That's crazy because that's who sings it. Do G's get to go to heaven, I believe. Yeah, Richie Rich. Do G's get to go to heaven? Bo Rock and Ephraim. If wow. So is that? I didn't even know it's who EPH. I didn't even know who I was on the record. Sorry, I'm trying to look this up as I go. I didn't pre-do it. I wanted to just hop on and get it. I need to spell this right. So EPHRAIM. EPHRA. The son of Joseph. Okay, so you had the son of Joseph came up. So you got Richie Rich. You can be into Richie Rich. And it's crazy. At the beginning of it says, I like to dedicate this to my man Tupac. Okay, so Tupac's 2 Chainz. I said Tupac, 2 Chainz, Future, Bo Rock, and Ephraim Galloway came out in your read. Okay, so you want to look the lyrics up? I'll read a little bit. It just says, dedicate this to my man Tupac. Rest in peace, boy. You know it's all love. Do we get to go? Do we go? I want to know right now, I need to know who holds jurisdictions over my twisted thoughts. And I am not to blame for what happens off in this game. I'm do or die about my scratch, but I know this dope game for me just ain't the way to go. So go listen to it. And it's crazy because it used to be one of my songs growing up. And I was literally channeling Do or Die yesterday. I just kept on hearing Do or Die, Pimp C, but I was like, it's crazy. It's do or die because we want to do and live. Okay, so this, like I said, could be what you want. You want to know, you know what I'm saying? When you have these twisted thoughts, how can you find some balance? And the best way to do it is be in prayer, go into solitude, keep your head on your shoulders to the point where nobody can tell you who you are. Nobody can show you old pictures of yourself. You get triggered. You will start to see the enemy can be used by anybody, whether it's a shorty that you're sleeping with, whether it's your parents, whether it's your friends, whether it's anybody. He can literally be used within somebody else that, haven't took them steps yet. But you being pulled away from something. I feel like this could be the street life. And like I said, I had to do this message. I was actually going to be done for the day, but I got it. I just kept getting, do Jesus get to go to heaven? Okay. And I look over and I see, Lord, I need help, but I can't help myself. And that's the truth. You can't help yourself alone. But yes, it takes you helping yourself. It takes you, opening up your heart and starting to speak out, starting to repent and confess within your mind, body, and spirit. Changing your mind, body, and spirit. The way you eat, the way you work out, how much you are having intercourse with certain people, especially if it's not your significant other. I mean, this just goes both ways. Masculine and feminine. But yeah, it's a new wave coming in, and this is more, more of this energy of, hey, what are you gonna do during this time? What are you gonna do with what you have? What are you gonna do with the knowledge you know? It's a new source. People are being unspun from certain webs. Okay, and it's also some type of chain that's being broken when you wear your heart on your sleeve, but yeah, I don't mean you an idiot. Somebody could even be feeling some type of way because some movies that they was actually filming of feminine energies or filming. Um, I don't know if I'm getting a sex tape or what, but there is a movie director here or somebody that's been filming people secretly or filming women or filming something. Yeah, it could be a movie found on somebody's old phone or on a phone. I got a Mustang, a Corvette. I thought I want to get you some more words too. Somebody being told to avoid somebody that's in a Dodge. Yeah, you got co-workers and landlords out here. And this is the thing, maybe you being tested within your home or at work or something. Somebody could be getting tested at work, okay? And this is that like landlord co-worker connection too. It's not necessarily meaning that your co-worker and your landlord live together. It just means, when you go to work to get your money, sometimes that energy is out there where they know you know what I'm saying? They know you want better to do better or whatever, and somebody else will come, you know what I'm saying? The enemy will just grip this person, and all of a sudden they, pushing up on you or getting on your nerves or doing something to cause you to, either lose out on work or do something. Okay, but this is the connection because they know, you know what I'm saying, you got to pay bills to be able to live, or you got to be able to pay your rent to be able to be in this home without being out on the streets or doing things you don't want to. But this is why a lot of this stuff is being hidden, is being revealed when it comes to this certain type of magic that's been done with these monsters. Because that monsters and magic came out. Also, these females that's been using certain blood within blood within food, and then you have these fellas that's been using, you know what I'm saying, sex magic too to their advantage. Um, Something could have been laced too. Then I'm getting something about containing fluoride. I'm gonna get some more. Also, something too about using rubbers. Maybe changing your rubbers you use, or something about using rubbers. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right. So I'm not going to read these out. What I will do is just incorporate them. I'm going to incorporate them with the read because it's like whatever I just see, they just been coming out. So, yeah, there's a venomous toxic person that is into poisoning somebody, has poisoned somebody. This could even been poisoning somebody to get somebody on film here. Um, and this is what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? You must know if you have done certain things like this to and against people, then you're gonna have to go to God for your forgiveness, or you're gonna see that you're under karma. So somebody could be under karma right now, dealing with some type of disease, and I feel like it could be like a blood disease or a blood transfusion or something, having to eat, and I heard breathe through a tube. So somebody could have to either breathe through a tube, eat through a tube, or receive blood through a tube. And this could pertain to either pulling a gun out on a female and her son, or around a female and her son, or they secretly recorded somebody. Okay? This is the type of forgiveness you're going to have to get from your judge. I mean, that person does have power to forgive you, but if they forgive you and move forward, and you still thinking you're going to be stuck on this person's energy, that shit ain't going to work. Somebody's under judgment for doing some type of movies, though. I got yo-yo, so somebody could have been trying to string and play with somebody like a yo-yo. You got something whistling, stop. Yeah, somebody could have tried to stop somebody in the middle of the street. Something about somebody could have got embarrassed by calling and whistling at a drag queen or a drag or transsexual or something, and maybe they felt some type of way. They could have pulled a gun out on somebody that said something about it. Yeah. See what I'm saying? And we trying to figure out, I'm hearing G's go to heaven, and this is like some of this stuff. Yeah, somebody was flirting with a cross-dresser, okay? Then you got pogo sticks, teddy bears. Somebody's also under judgment for what? Yeah, sometimes sometimes just be quiet, pull a card. Didn't I say somebody got embarrassed because they catcalled or whistled at a man and didn't know it was a man, but either a woman or somebody else? And I feel like it was a woman that actually spoke up or told somebody about it, and this person either pulled a gun out on them or did something dirty to them because somebody told that they was catcalling a man in a wig. It says he got a wig on. So somebody got mad about that. You got pogo stick, something about a pogo stick, an animal, a railroad. Yeah, so somebody's at the crossroads, waking up. Somebody's having to wake up of what they did. Okay. And I feel like a lot of people got to realize that they're going to have to go to God for this forgiveness that they seeking. You know, G's get to go to heaven too, but some of y'all, you know, y'all got to confess. Y'all got to repent. Y'all got to accept yourselves for who you are and stop secretly, you know, wanting to tap men, but get mad when a woman calls it out. Or, you know, some of these women, but we go through so much, y'all. Like, we not who, you know. It's just what it is. Somebody could be dealing with like chronic inflammation of they joints, they body. Something, yeah, you got including the skin, eyes, lungs, heart, and blood. Didn't I say it? Rheumatoid arthritis. Something about deers, a tractor, bulldozer, caterpillar. So some keep coming out. Somebody's coming out of their cocoon, and I picked it up too. Somebody could be coming out of a coma, but somebody's coming out of something. You also got trade, okay? Learning different trades, maybe swapping your job for your life purpose, going into your craft, because you have trade, you have craft, you have job swap, okay? So whatever agreement, somebody could have actually had an agreement or association to a cartel or somebody that's into some, you know, the street life. You don't want to do it no more, then you maybe need to rebrand yourself, okay? Because you also have a brand, a mark. Somebody could actually be branded or marked with whatever group that they with. And maybe this is another reason why you've been feeling like you have to do something different. Yeah, because you have contraband, gum, trees, shrubs, trail, blazing a new trail. Something about a train, a fast train. Something about overheard. I heard overheard, overhead, elevated, an elevator, a slow elevator, underground, a subway, metro, a tube, Or is that tube again? Somebody's on the tube. Somebody's on the tube. Yeah, you have transfer. Somebody could be getting transferred rooms, transferred schools. Something's being transferred. Somebody could be getting transferred in a different facility. Yeah, I said transfer in a different facility. So you have in a crammed 1 bedroom. So somebody could be living with a lot of different people, or you could be like living in a studio apartment or somewhere. Maybe this is why. But okay, we're gonna read the cards we got right now because I don't want to keep pulling and it go all over the place. But y'all just take the pieces that y'all need and know that the main message on this channel is gonna always be just be better than what the fuck you was yesterday. Okay, so you got co-workers and landlord, a crammed bedroom, rheumatoid arthritis. He got a wig on, vintage photos. Yep, somebody got a picture of somebody rocking a wig or dressing as a female. Maybe this is what somebody could have did in the past, and somebody could be holding it over somebody else's head. This could have been a reason why somebody pulled a gun on somebody too. Yep, somebody got a film of somebody with a wig on. Could have been trying to make somebody feel some type of way. Y'all, if I could show y'all this book, and then I look down and it says wig, a toupee. And that's crazy because if you think about it, I was talking about that yesterday. How, you know what I'm saying? They always talked about, the wig wearing women and stuff like that. Y'all always was coming for the wigs. But do y'all know how long toupees been around? And it was one yesterday. What was that one of the Soprano movies or something? And he did something, and it blew, y'all. When I tell you I was no good, his toupee was literally blown in the wind, and it was just standing up, and he just combed it on over. Okay, so somebody could be rocking a toupee. Yeah, it's not my business. You have organ for what? What's that? PALP. Palpitation, heart, like a heart. Someone could need an actual heart, or somebody needs to connect to their heart chakra. Hold on, wait a minute. You got appendages near the mouth. Usually concerned with senses of touch and taste. Okay, so maybe somebody can't taste something, touch something. I don't know. We're gonna keep going. Yeah, you have the Bible Tower. So somebody's been, talking a lot. There's a lot of people that don't understand each other. You have India. You have medieval. It just took me out though, for real. It says toupee, a wig. So there's somebody, I don't know, somebody need to know that they co-worker or they manager or landlord or somebody has a toupee on. That could be confirmation for somebody. Or whoever this movie director is. I don't know. I feel like it's like hood movie stuff. And if it is a movie director, it could be somebody's movie that's on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? Some of the movies look like they've been filmed with Nokia phones. Yeah, this blood keep coming out. Somebody needs like a donation of blood for something they did. So I don't know if somebody's like really needing to know what somebody's dealing with, but it could be lupus or rheumatoid arthritis. And I feel like this could be if somebody's actually asking, do Jesus get to go to heaven? Because they may have been in the streets. And their karma is coming now. This person could be bedridden already. What is this? Yes, it's a disease that occurs when your body's immune system attacks your own tissues and organs. Yeah, because we got organs. So somebody could be dealing with lupus, needing some type of blood transfusion. They could be crying. You also have something about colic and pains. Yeah, for some money. Somebody did something for some money. Now they asking, could they be forgiven? Somebody could have stole somebody's gold teeth. Crazy. I remember. You have canine, cavity, comb. I keep getting comb over. ways of a woman. Okay, so somebody could actually did some work on a man and caused some type of disease. And then you have somebody that could have captured somebody doing something. So somebody, you have 3 sets of photos, okay? You have captured photos, you have old pictures, and you have vintage photos. So a lot keeps coming up about some photos. And I feel like for some money, somebody did something, maybe with some wigs, cross-dressing or something, and it's coming out. Then I got that somebody could have been projecting something onto somebody because they did something to this female and she went to do some blood work on this man. It could have even backfired and did something totally different. I don't know, y'all. You got crypt, you got tomb, bones of the dead. Yeah, somebody did some type of graveyard work. Yeah, somebody did something while on some drugs. So somebody did something while on some drugs. You could be seeing this person. They could look different now. It's like this person did something on some drugs, but when the drugs are gone, it's like they wake up and they ask, can they be forgiven? You have a tomboy here. You also have tomcat, tone, artificial unit, the lack of somebody's tongue, bones. Yep, somebody has a bone disease. You got never underestimate the underworld. Yep, you got inflammation again. Too bad, too late. Somebody's late to something. What they late to? Somebody owes the underworld already. It could be late for somebody. They had a whole empire built on blood. Okay, so you got blood out here 2 times. And then I got, what was that, Crip Walk? Okay, so somebody could have did something to the gang or against the gang. And then you got Diogani. For from her is a race of women, deadly tribe, who live amongst mortal men, no helpmates, hateful poverty, only in wealth. They avoid marriage, die old age, and their possessions are divided. This is Pandora's box. So you have misery inflicted on humanity by different females due to, they came from this type of darkness. Okay, they into needlework and weaving, doing spell work over the 3rd chakra, the crown chakra, the solar plexus. They have a cruel longing for something. They have shameless minds, deceitful nature. They're very crafty with their words. Yes, it's also considered a Jezebel, but you have something about they like to give away fine jewelry for doing harm against others. So it could be madam energy too. I'm picking up madam energy. Somebody could have got connected with a madam or a woman that's into spell work and gang activity for possessions, for money. This person's not married. They actually avoid marriage. They hate poverty and they hate those that are in poverty or in a level of poverty. This person could also be dealing with blood transfusion or disease. So have you ever burned a hole in someone's car seat and tried to hide it? Yeah. Whoever this is could be real cruel to children. Okay, so somebody's under judgment for doing something to somebody's child. If it's not actually being cruel to them, it could have been an accident involving a woman and her child, a baby. Yeah, because you have a wagon. Somebody could have caused the car to actually hit a pole. Somebody did something excessively back to back with some type of blood magic or craft in here. And if he wasn't working with this older woman, this man is, that's what he's into, for blessings. Okay, so this masculine energy is coming back up again. Somebody pawned somebody's tools. Somebody was being a puppet. Somebody was doing book binding or binding spells to keep somebody from the ability to use something. You have a cleaver, a hatchet, cutting, edge, engravers, something about a spatula, a kit, marble work, marble flooring, mining, death of. Somebody could have stole somebody's dog. Yeah, you have grinding. So like I said, those have been on the streets. Somebody could have been, grinding tough, but connected with somebody that's into something else. And they've been figuring out how they get these little blessings from the underworld. Yep, this is a masculine. It said bird smells like sneeze, greed, and tweed. Okay, so this person, they have a bird, but what it smells like is greed. Okay, tweed, sneeze. Somebody's been looking up somebody, like checking up their background, checking out somebody's background. You have a punk here, or like a rocker, something about wood. Okay, so you have a danger card out. Something about the market, busy, familiar, dangerous, local. Raw, brutality, over dramatic, unfulfilling, and empty. Somebody could actually be born May 5th to June 4th. What's this danger? What's this danger? Somebody's being told to fall back from something. Let me look this up quick. Somebody's being told this is a danger, fall back from something. Yes, it could even be like a mother figure or a woman that makes you feel comfortable, but somebody's into some darkness. And like I said, they into material gain, so they could really care less. This person could be, it has like a blank stare, or however you feel around this person, it's like being wrapped in a warm blanket, but somebody's being told to fall back from whoever this is. Let me see. Oh my goodness, I keep getting dragged. Okay, so there could be a female could have actually been blackmailing somebody after having a man dress up in drag for her like sick ass fantasies. And maybe she's been holding this picture or holding on to this person through this picture. But you have our youngest used to drag her blankie around with her everywhere. Okay, so they could be, dragging whoever this is around everywhere with yeah, I got a picture of him in drag, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could have did this. But this could backfire, like something happened to somebody's child. It says a blanket, especially a child security blanket. Okay, so continue to watch your children. And when all this stuff comes back, after people play with the stuff that they do, you never know. So I'm gonna get some more words, y'all. Y'all just keep coming out. You got measurements, okay? So this is somebody that's into the game. I'm telling you. What is it this person needs to know? What is it that somebody needs to know? You have drugs, remedy, cures. Watch drinking stuff from this person. Different elixirs. She could be dropping stuff in drinks. Yeah, I'm telling you. This person wants. Now it says a masculine supervisor, but I feel like this person, she's the supervisor of a masculine energy. I really feel like this is a woman that operates in her masculine energy. Okay. But it could be either way. Whoever this is into blood work, dropping stuff in drinks. But you have a masculine supervisor out here, a nerve test, sound triggers, children, patience, blasting music, loud banging, booms, and slamming doors. You have a trigger out here around somebody's child, patience. This could be backfire of some blood magic. See how you just don't mess with people emotionally, spiritually, or anything. Because it could be raw is war backwards. It could literally be war that falls back on certain people. And they not even be ready for this type of stuff. I feel like somebody's mother too could have been involved in something. So we're just going to keep pulling. I don't know how long this is going to go. What's this masculine supervisor? And these are other things too. Things that you've experienced. To say that you experienced seeing some type of violence. It could be a trigger for you to actually keep watching movies that contain violence or listening to music that contain violence. Okay, if you something happened to you around a certain age, Maybe you get around certain children in their age, it could trigger memories that you had. It could trigger the patience that you're supposed to have. Somebody ain't doing all too good because they being triggered everywhere they go. Whatever they see, whatever they do, or whatever. And I just feel like it's because this person's being tested and they having karma at the same time, and the person that they hang with or connected to is too. It's crazy. Yeah, even something coming up about music. Maybe this person even tries to drown their thoughts out through blasting music all the time, real loud music. But you got something about lyrics, music, strains of melodies, counterpoints. Okay, you also had something come up about Moby Dick. I don't know. Birds beak. So birds, see what I'm saying? Eyeballs, scales, unit, waiting, toes, fingers. See, so, I don't know. Somebody about to lose toes, fingers, or something. Being around somebody. Then you have recollection, memory, memorabilia. Somebody has been doing work on a masculine picture, or vice versa. Yeah, you have a spiritualist, a psychic out here. You have Medusa. Somebody's been using somebody's hair. Somebody's sister's been using somebody's hair to do something too. You have being in need of protection, different insurance policies and policy holders. You have attendance, a lover's attendance, something about the big three, a certain room, the Pope, gum. And then I was actually chewing gum before I came on, but I was chewing it so hard, like it started making my temples hurt. And I'm like, damn, somebody could be chewing somebody out so bad that now their head's starting to hurt. It's like you can't even keep chewing people out. You're just starting to start chewing on yourself. Pretty soon that gum will be gone. And something about some gum too. You have Kino, Solomon, admiring. Somebody packed that's going to have to stay back. But somebody could be trying to pack for a trip. You got lyric again, too. So something about some music. Something on a disc. You have a badge. A medal. See, I be trying to stay positive. And it be coming out, y'all. This bludgeon. Oh, yes. Somebody, yeah. Didn't I say about this energy? So you have somebody could be trying to hurt somebody, bludgeon them with an item or something. You have audits. Yeah, this is also the energy. Somebody could have hurt their child and their children is triggering them. Any child is triggering them because they could have hurt their child. Some karmic could have hurt their child. Yes, a lot of hair keeps coming up. Also something about blue. You got blue bonnet again too. Then you have a lot of hair, a lot of crown chakra. Somebody got a job around somebody just to be able to approach them. Okay, so you can watch these, you know, oh, hey, I didn't know you worked here. I didn't know you live on this street. I didn't know. Yeah, you did. A lot of people know a lot of it is already part of the setup, okay? So somebody got a job just to be around you. And you got, like I said, you have this manager or this masculine supervisor. Okay, you have the Hunger Games came out. Symbol communication. So what else is that we need to know? I'm also getting something about Xanax or Xanies. Y'all watch these pills. Please watch any of these drugs. Anything that you put inside of your body. Something about melting something down. Yeah, you got Christ consciousness, breakthroughs. Somebody could be going through some type of marriage counseling. If somebody could have actually cheated on their spouse or something, and it prompt them to, you know, go through some type of testing. But you have meditation, outside opinions, open criticisms are welcome, communication, some type of breakthrough in a marriage here. Could be seeking, you know, a higher level of consciousness together. Somebody was taking a little bit of something Yeah, it's some type of uncovered truth that's coming out. And I feel like somebody could even be finding out, like, even when they was with somebody within a marriage, they could have been connected to somebody that was into doing some blood magic. You got something about backstage passes. So there goes that music again. Yeah, you got an assembly, a conference, a rally, a meeting. Something about somebody's eyeball. A dropper. So a dropper, ain't that when you just drop like a little bit? Somebody could be adding a little bit of something to somebody's something. They don't know it. Yep. Trick, no treat. Okay, a lot of people are starting to see the things that, you could be participating in are no longer going to work against people. A lot of them are begging for forgiveness. And I'm getting white boy Rick. Okay, so it could be a white boy that hangs with a group of black dudes. Somebody could be really cruel to children. And I got young Dolph too in this read. You got dolphin spirit, a blowhole covered by hate, illegal to kill, a sex demon, Brazil, shapeshifter, something about European beauty standards. The principalities. I'm telling you, the principalities. Got placebo, something about a sewer. Yeah, somebody planned to do like a third party or plan to hook up with somebody. There's somebody that needs a proper burial. Okay, somebody's going to receive some type of justice. Something was done to this person. And that's crazy because I got sewer. Okay, then you got a planned party. A party, somebody could have planned to bury somebody at a certain party. It could have been for some backstage passes or a movie, a spot in a movie. Like, it's just crazy as hell. I'm get a couple more. We out of here. Yeah, unfortunate events come to some people. I mean, yeah, if you ain't been perfect, you ain't did, but if you ain't, did the most, you'll know if you going to a higher level, a higher consciousness. And because you'll know if you in heaven or hell or not. I mean, it's just all it is to it. I'm also getting something too about an oracle, Monaco, something about an agency. It could be a modeling agency somewhere that's under judgment. It could be somebody that claims they getting ready to film a movie and they need somebody. They from the agency. Watch these certain people, please. Especially if they got a fake hair on, wig, or toupee. I say if they got fake hair on, wig, or toupee. Somebody could have been showing up as somebody or showing up with a hairdo to do a job as somebody else. This person's under judgment. You got blowing over. It's a quiet breeze. Somebody's hair literally gonna blow off. Like, when y'all realize the level of embarrassments people can go through, I probably have been through a lot of them. But this is like literally, somebody's gonna be so embarrassed because their hair is gonna blow off when they trying to do something that they ain't supposed to be doing. You got a face off. You have an empress here. You have Nelly. You have Honey. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, you have 6 feet social distancing and you have a proper burial. So like I said, somebody was trying to get somebody 6 feet under and somebody's going to have a proper burial because there's going to be a body found. This is also to start taking time to have some form of wellness within yourself. Okay, if you have to sit away from everybody, stop listening to music, cut the TV off, cut your phone out, go into devotion and you start writing if that's what you do, drawing, something that keeps you in a higher level of thinking or a higher energy. No longer, not really connecting to somebody. Start taking days to yourself for your mental health, for your mind, body, and spirit. Also got something about an intern. Could be a medical intern. Or something about somebody working in a medical field. Somebody likes to work with herbs and plants. Didn't I say it? Sometimes it's better to be by yourself. You probably can't read it in my handwriting, but it says suffering from sidekick energy. Okay, so somebody was always running alongside somebody else or being with somebody else. This person's a sidekick, but they suffering from this other person's energy because this person's into dark energy, doing things. They didn't actually achieve a lot that they're going to have to lose simply because they was doing stuff that, well, it didn't make no sense. You got somebody could have been cherished and respected within society. So you could be cherished and respected within society. You know, who you are, your social status or something. Somebody could have even maybe seen you coming up, you know, blowing up or doing something different. Could even recognize your certain achievements. And you could be questioning yourself. This is the time we all being, you know, balanced out, being questioned within the spirit. You have some about Morrow. Somebody's being followed. You need to pray, ask God, and fast, so you'll start seeing things clearly. Somebody's being prepared for something. Who's being followed? Who's being followed? And why are they doing that? Electric, heritage, and pets, land, farm. I don't know why Beethoven's coming out. Farmland, fashion, purchasing farmland, purchasing fashion brands, heritage, something about passing heritage, several pathways. Who's being followed? Something about body type, a person's body type being followed. Bag, give me 50-50, give me 50-50, bag, give me 50-50, give me 50-50, bag, give me 50. Airlines, fly-by-mines. Yeah, somebody's following you. This is like if somebody can get a plane and ride alongside your plane. This is because you in tune. Somebody's in tune. Tap in, don't tap out. You know you're being followed. It could be from an ex. It's female. She figured you was going to keep her. It'll be cheaper. Somebody's being followed by their spouse or their ex-spouse. Yeah, you got heightened senses. Have no fear. Dang, can I get some more words? You got Aries, constellation Aries, Aman, headed god, horn, Ramadan, fasting, sheep, Ramses, Pharaoh, monarch, Egypt. Wow, this just came right on out, didn't it? Something about garlic, using garlic. Maybe somebody needs to gargling garlic. Something about your roots, a branch, frogs, frozen. Yeah, I gotta let it go. Let something go. What could it be? Also trees. You got iris. Somebody's gonna fall out of a shower. What? Something about radioactive matter. Hey, look at me. What? Yellow. Somebody has a disability. So then I said, somebody will be on disability. You got a maiden, racetrack, a dopester, a tipster, Rachel, husband. You got Jacob and Joseph again, Benjamin, torture, crib. Somebody's really gonna get in trouble for how they treat children. You got auras, colors. Maybe you're gonna start seeing people's auras. You could be an aura reader. Something about Pepsi. Racks. Somebody was torturing somebody for some money. Some of y'all, when they already know they ain't gonna be forgiven. It's not. Easel. Something about drawing. Radar. Radiant. Radio. Something about a wireless radio. A dash cam. Dashboard. Frequency bands. Interference. Static interference. Something about music again. Operators. I feel like this is something about radio and podcasts. Signal for aviators, beams, sign off, Roger, tube, grind, grid, radium, Pierre, Marie, Jacob again. Something about ragmuffin, Raggedy Ann, Andy, top coat, overcoat, ambrosia, live forever. Okay. Something about somebody's kinfolk. Somebody got a lot of baggage in their car, their van. Bridge, center yard, crossing gate. Somebody needs to service their engine. Somebody was sidetracked. And somebody sidetracked or sideswiped somebody. Yeah, you got spur and turnout. Tank town. Pendulums. Listen. Ooh. You got allergic to the bullshit. Yeah, I said it. Some people, when they do their confessions, some people are not going to receive no mercy. Lungs, like somebody can't breathe, it's a little lungs. Get far away. Yeah, the only way to save yourself, and like I said, it's like the Exodus. Get away from energy you know it's not good for you. Don't say, hey, look at me, leave. Don't make that mistake. Because they're going to try to do anything they can to collect your ass. You got something about collecting a raise. Somebody may have been waiting for a raise, and maybe you need to just let this job go. It says, do not sell your truth for a profit. Taken over at will. Somebody could have had their spirit possessed. Somebody is not the same person that you thought they were. Yeah, it says stop doubting it. Stop doubting that this person wasn't taken over. So you have health, family, environment, social, work, education, finances, and goals. Something about you having some aid coming in financially. Keep coming up about airplanes too. Mistakes. So what is life? We all make mistakes. So what is life? What's not good is to continue to make mistakes on top of doing dark magic and secretly setting people up for insurance. God dang. Or secretly following people. Yeah, or secretly using sorcery of some sort to manipulate people in their consciousness or in their spiritual rank. So you have conscious manipulation of spiritual forces. Healthy fatty acids. Fish oil. Yeah, somebody has like heart problems. You had a Lambo. Somebody could be on house arrest. Nothing is what it seems. Yeah, somebody tampered with somebody's vehicle. You have the middleborn. You have the Dutch, Netherlands, Germanic. Somebody was under investigation for some type of poisoning. Or could have been some fake drugs or some bad drugs. Somebody was being haunted in housing authority. You have a guilty verdict. A running mate. Somebody was trying to clean up something they did after conjuring something up. Also, somebody likes using chemicals and supplies in people's food. If it ain't bleach or cleaning agents, Lysol, Pine Sol, somebody's using something in somebody's drink. Yeah, it could be somebody's, oh my God, it could be somebody's own housewife. Let me get out of here. Yeah, somebody was paid to file some paperwork in court. Swords here on out.